Made a video basically discussing the urgent price update for XRP Ripple and how exactly we plan on mooning and breaking up to the upside very soon with this cryptocurrency. So I do want to jump into the video very quickly discussing what exactly is going on. I mean, there's some very interesting and crazy stuff forming right now on the markets that you really don't want to miss, because this is going to spike a huge surge in the market and we are going to see some very high prices very quickly, and you won't want to really miss out on this. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we jump into the video, I do want to show you guys the current coin market cap. So looking at the market, I did refresh the page just a couple of minutes ago. You can see there's definitely some very interesting movements here. I mean, Ethereum is acting entirely independent from the rest of the market for the most part, but a lot of these cryptos are pretty much just free floating the past couple of days, and there is some good reason as to why exactly this is happening. So we don't want to focus heavy on XRP, but I also want to show you guys the other altcoins, because as you know, or if you're new to the channel, besides focusing on just one cryptocurrency, it is very, very, very important to look at other altcoins in similar status on market cap and then compare them and see how exactly the market is going to move, because usually when one moves, the rest move with it. So when you get a conglomerate of tokens, compare them, you can come up with a pretty good understanding of where exactly the market is going to go. So looking at, let's say, Litecoin, you can see here, just straight off the bat, you can see very clearly that there is some sort of consolidation that is happening right here. You can see it in green. This is showing the past couple of days. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. We've had a full week of just uncertainty, sideways movement, sideways trading, very little volume in the market. Things are dying off, and the MACD and the RSI are very low, and we are due for a pump to the upside. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean we are going to be breaking bullish. We could very easily break bearish, and ultimately this doesn't matter for us because we can short either direction it moves. We can either buy long or sell short and capitalize off the dip. Now, what I do want to discuss with this crypto is you can see, though, that we have the consolidation. Now, flash forward to, let's say, Bitcoin right here. Bitcoin is doing the same exact thing. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, another full week of just sideways trading and a ton of uncertainty. Now, unlike Litecoin, Bitcoin is trading in between its moving average. This is an even better sign as to give us a direction of what exactly is happening. This hones in on where we have resistance and where we have support. So very easily, using our trend lines here, we use a horizontal line really quickly. We have a top resistance, and now we have a bottom support. Now, it's going to be very difficult to gauge exactly where it is, but you can see even after days of trading, we do have these wicks which close above, I would say, $10,000 on average. And we do have wicks that close pretty much below 10,400. So merely there's about a $400 price fluctuation with Bitcoin. Now, here's the thing. We do have wicks that do form, and they do form below this red band, and we do have ones that form above this green band. So exactly where would we buy in and sell short? So obviously we can use DueDEX to help support exactly where we're buying in, exactly where we're selling off. You can see the same formation is happening on DueDEX as well. So this makes it just ever so much easier to trade on, because we can actually, draw the resistances and draw the supports on DueDEX here. So it does allow us now to hone in on just Bitcoin for right now. We do have XRP, which we can trade too, and we know that if XRP does decide to moon, which there's a good chance it will obviously pull Bitcoin with it. So we're literally just counting down the days now. There might be 2 or 3 days left before we see really a pop in the market. We know every single time moving forward that when we see the uncertainty and we see just sideways trading and little volume, it always ends in some sort of big volume injection. And as you guys know, volume injections mean the market can either blast upwards or correct downwards. But it really doesn't matter anymore for us, because we now have the availability and the opportunity to short cryptocurrency. So while looking at Bitcoin right here, we do have options to short the market. We do have options to long the market, as well as leverage trade it on movements like that. So it's really just about a matter of time before which direction we want to trade to. I guess I need to log back in, which I'll do later. But it's merely just pinpointing where we want to buy in. So obviously we can use DueDEX to buy long, we can use DueDEX to sell short. I did link it in the description down below, as well as the specific trades that I do plan on doing will also be linked in my Patreon in the description down below. Highly recommend you sign up for my Patreon because it does explain to you when I'm buying in, when I'm selling short. If you guys are interested in copying my trades, that's all in the description and on my Patreon. So definitely make sure to check it out. It's a growing community. It's doing very popular as we, wait for this market to move. So specifically, we do have this top resistance and we do have a bottom support. Obviously, we should set up some measures of leniency. Clearly, probably buying in long, I would say above $10,550 and buying in short above $9,900. And ultimately, it really doesn't matter that much as to when, unless you really want to play it conservative and not really look at the market. But ultimately, it just pretty much falls down to when the market is going to be closing a candle above or below this resistance. And why am I talking about Bitcoin, not as much XRP? Because I'm about to talk about XRP in 2 seconds, and you can see the how much this crosses over into the XRP charts as well, and how much of a similarity it is. So clearly, literally, if we close a candle just above this green band, finally close it above here, we know we're buying in long, and we can very well anticipate a correction to the upside or a break to the upside, and vice versa. A clear candle that closes below this red band right here, we know 100% we are going to be breaking bearish and correcting downwards. And it's very easily shown because we really have not had any candles actually close above this green resistance and then start to go back down inside of it. It usually breaks and then we continue to head up. Same thing goes with the bottom support. We have not had a candle close above here and then we move back inside of it. It usually ends up either direction. So this is huge potential now that we have, tracked down and located and locked our eyes on a new trade. Now, how does this lay over to XRP? Well, the past couple of days, we've been discussing that XRP has had some very interesting movements and some trends that we really need to focus in on very much so. So just if you guys are new to the channel, which I know a lot of you guys are, we have about 50 people that joined since yesterday's video, you can see there is a beautiful uptrend that has been forming on XRP, and we've been discussing the past couple of days, basically trying to figure out where and when will we actually have some sort of trend pattern form and how will we capitalize off of it. So just recently, we noticed that we did see 1, 2, and almost 3 points of contact on this uptrend on the daily. We really just needed to see whether or not we were going to close above here or close below it. If we close below it, then it wasn't a confirmed uptrend because we need 3 points of contact. And if we did close above it, which it looks like we're starting to do, then it opens up doors for a huge rally that could come for XRP. Now, clearly, we might be capped, let's say, at 26 cents conservatively, but even if we shoot up to 29 cents, a 5-cent jump in XRP is some very, very, very hefty gains on a market, especially when you decide to leverage trade it. Shooting up all the way to here is literally a 30% jump all the way up to 30 cents. Any lower, let's say we go back down to a conservative approach, is a 10% jump. Leverage trading that in, trading by 25 times opens up huge doors. So ultimately, it really comes down to a waiting game right now. But I am almost certain that the bear run is almost done with the correction that we've had. It's been on the market for quite some time now. I mean, literally since we started, we can, I'd say, adjust it here. It's been about a month. We've had a little bit over a month now of just trading downwards in some sort of bear trend. You can see though that there is, you could probably pinpoint some sort of downtrend. We do have something like this. It's really hard to gauge exactly what it is. Maybe adjusting it like this could be the downtrend here, but we did break above here. We're starting to climb back up. It's really difficult to put some sort of cap on this due to the fact that there's really no support. There's no 3 confirmations. It does break above here, so it's definitely a harder trend. This is a beautiful trend though, and we did finally climb right back down to this uptrend, so I do believe we are going to be bouncing off of here. The second we get a confirmation and we break above this green band, that's when you would long it all the way up, and vice versa. If we break below here and close a candle wick below this red band, we know to sell short and capitalize off the position to the bottom. So it's merely just a waiting game right now. It's foolish to be buying in this second in anticipation of, oh, it's going to break, because it might be 60-40 right now. 60% chance we could shoot up, 40% chance we could break bearish. But why risk 40% when we could easily just wait to see a full-blown confirmation and then capitalize off the run afterwards? Like, very simply put, if we knew right here, we saw the rejection when people thought we were going to break up, they would sell off, they'd lose out on the run. But the second we see confirmation above the previous all-time or the previous high, we would then know, okay, here comes a run, and then we would, capitalize it all the way up. Yeah, maybe we didn't buy in right this second, but we buy in right here, and we wait it out. We make a crap ton of money. And obviously this was definitely produced by the break of the downside right here. The weekly downtrend you can see very clearly on XRP, descending triangle finally broke bullish outside of a major resistance, finally caught back up to its moving average, got rejected and fell lower. But it seems like we're forming some sort of small uptrend, and there's a very, very, very high chance we will slowly climb back up within the next couple of weeks to 30 cents. So I am becoming fairly bullish on XRP. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new, definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check the links in the description. Follow me, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitter, CryptoVAOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.